Alright, what's going on guys, it's Rest, and I'm back again. We're going to be going over the flag skill tree this time. We've already seen some of the flag skill tree in the teasers that they shown in the reveal for all this, but this is going to be all his skills in depth, all his augments, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I have not seen this yet, so let's get right into it together. So obviously for the axe skill, we have the gravity snare. Flag tosses up a trap that knocks up and temporarily stuns nearby enemies. After being deployed, the trap periodically continues to knock up and stun enemies for that duration. While standing near the trap, pressing whatever your use button is, I assume, will pick the trap up, ending the action skill early and refund a portion of the cooldown. So this is a very, very good crowd control action skill for Flag. That is definitely what Flag was lacking the most. He was very good at damage, but was at crowd control. So this is hopefully going to make up for that. Now, obviously, again, for the pet, we're going to have the ion loader. This is going to give you 30% elemental resistance, which is actually really good, 30% base. And this one, Flag is joined by a loyal mini ion loader bot companion armed with a shock sniper rifle and homing shock orbs that can be shot to trigger shock nova. It's kind of like Gage's thing from Borderlands 2 or the ASMD. While accompanied by the ion loader, Flag gains increased elemental damage resistance. Hold F to issue attack command, which causes the ion loader to fire a powerful eye laser at an enemy. Pretty good. So getting to the skills, gotta go fast. Flag's pets gain increased movement speed and damage. Alright, well, I can already tell that this is gonna pair really well with one of the other skills in the master skill tree, but alright, now your pet's gonna be even better. That's a 5-point skill, so that's actually very nice. We have 5 points in success imminent. Whenever Flags or their pet shield breaks or is filled, they and their pet create a radiation nova. This does a short cooldown. Okay, so could you theoretically just keep filling your shield over and over again with the transformer and just keep rocking this nova? That'll be an interesting skill. Alright, so agility training. Flag and the pet gain increase reload speed. Alright, that's pretty good, I guess, for 5 points. I mean, that's a nice reload speed buff, especially for Flag, because he didn't really have much of that other than his hunter skill. 3 points in Dead Ripper. I know I pronounced that wrong. Hunter skill. Flag pets attacks have a chance to score a critical hit, dealing increased damage. That's actually pretty good. 1 point in Caban Veterinarian. Whenever Flag shoots an enemy, the same enemy their pet is attacking, Flag pets gain a portion of the damage dealt back as health. Okay, so that's a nice survivability skill for your pet. So this seems like a pet skill tree, which is interesting. I know they said this is going to be focused on survivability, which is the shields, which is what I assume we're about to get into. So better toys. Flag and the pet gain increased shield recharge rate and delay, which is just a nice skill. It's 3 points. It's pretty good. Now, the first augment we have right here, whenever an enemy trapped by Flag is knocked into the air, they drop ammo, health boosters, and shield boosters. Alright, that seems pretty good. The next augment is wide net. Flag traps gain increased duration and increased radius. That's a just a general buff to the axe skill, which is nice. 1 point in lethal force authorized. So whenever Flag's loader bot pet would go into fight for life, instead turn into an EXP loader or an exploder instead and seeks out nearby enemies before self-destructing, dealing damage to all nearby enemies. Okay, I feel like that's actually a pretty fun skill for 1 point. Take this. Flag's pets gain a copy of Flag shields. Alright, that's really good. That's really early in the skill tree too for 1 point. So Monkey Do. Whenever Flag's pet scores a critical hit, Flag's next shot will do a bonus damage based on their weapon damage. Alright. That's 5 points and 14% critical hit damage. It seems like they really want you to use the pet with this build. This is actually a really interesting pair with the master skill tree. Now, whenever Flag shields are full, pets gain damage reduction, 75% damage reduction. That's kind of crazy. Not even a challenge. Whenever Flag's pets kill an enemy, Flag gains increased axe skill duration and axe skill cooldown rate for a short time. That is gonna be a pretty good skill. This is gonna be all dependent on if your pet can actually do damage. Like if it's kind of the pet can kind of do damage right now in the game, but like it's gotta really be pumping out damage to get some of these skills working. But if it does, this is gonna be a pretty insane skill tree. Now, the other ion loader is the bull loader. Flag's ion loader upgrades to a bull loader, discarding its sniper rifle and equipping on a shotgun. Flag's bull loader also gains increased damage resistance and a powerful roundhouse melee attack, while accompanied by the bull loader, Flag's shield capacity is increased. This is going to be very good for this build. Whenever Flag issues an attack command, the bull loader briefly turns to a bulldozer, charging that enemy and knocking them up. The shield capacity is going to be very good with this skill tree, obviously, since it's based around shields. But the next one is Warloader. Flak's iron loader upgrades to a war loader, discarding its sniper rifle and equipping an incinerate shotgun and grenades. While accompanied by the war loader, Flak gains increased fire rate. Whenever Flak issues an attack command, the war loader unleashes a barrage of missiles at the target. Again, that's a pretty good skill. 12% fire rate, which is actually kind of crazy, and that's not even paired with some of your other skills to increase that even more. So that'll be interesting. But we have trap card. If Flak were to go into fight for life while the trap is ready, to automatically throw a trap at the enemy that downed them. All right, that's pretty good for getting back up and fight for your life, I guess. I don't think that'll be run that much though. So we have blind with anger. Flak trap no longer knocks up or stuns enemies. Instead, the trap confuses nearby enemies, causing them to attack their allies for a short time. Once deployed, the trap continues to periodically confuse enemies for the duration. Alright, so this is kind of like a Mara skill. This is actually good because you can actually just attack people that are confused. But if it's not, then I would imagine just run these top two augments are probably going to be the best. But we have Fuzzy Math. This is a 5-point skill. Whenever Flak or their pet score critical hit, a portion of health and their pet shields are restored. 3% of max shields. This is going to be very good. This is literally just sustainment on Flak, but for shields. And you compare this to something like Megafor, you're always going to critical hits, and you're always going to be having your shields up at all times. But keep them safe. This is another 5-point skill. Whenever Flak issues an attack command, if Flak or their pet shield is less than half full, a portion of Flak's and their pet shields are restored. The skill has a short cooldown. This is an okay survivability skill, I guess. It's kind of like a last effort thing. If you're almost dead, you can pop this and you're going to have your shields back. But then for the capstone, we have a 1-point skill, obviously, and it's capitance. I probably said that wrong too. Whenever Flak activates their active skill, they gain increased shield capacity for a short time and immediately begin recharging their shields. The skill has a short cooldown, so 100% bonus shield capacity whenever they activate their active skill, and they start recharging their shields immediately. That is going to be kind of insane. The amount of shields you're going to have with this skill tree is pretty nuts. You're going to have all these bonuses. This is going to give you shield capacity. You can run this to give you shield capacity. You have this to restore your shields constantly. You can do radiation novas with your shield. And on top of that, your bot's going to be super tanky. And that this is going to be a very interesting survivability skill for Flak. Pair it with some of his other skills. I could see, especially with the master, because obviously the master is based around his pet. This is also heavily based around his pet. It's not telling what the things you can actually do and combine, especially with all of the class mods in the game. And I can't wait to see all the crazy Flak builds that come out. As you all know, I'm not the biggest Flak player, but I will definitely try to post some builds out. There are definitely way better people out there for Flak than I am, but I will try my best and I will try to make some interesting builds. This one skill right here alone, Fuzzy Math, is going to be insane if it works like it does, like sustainment. And I can definitely see Flak becoming very, very good with the skill, as if he wasn't already very good. But that's going to do it for this video. I've already covered Amara on my channel, and this is obviously the Flak video. The Zane and Mo's video will be coming out as soon as they release the skill trees for them. If you would like to see those, be sure to stick around, subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out, and I truly appreciate it. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Prada Bay, run away, don't go. I'm in hell, might as well just go. Losing track, don't take my soul. I'm in first, you too late, you slow.